So I know that you guys have clicked on the video, either you are following the channel or you're just interested in all of the statistics. Oh, there is the new Genesis device that guy just made right there. Let's get a closer look because that's definitely awesome. Look at that. Oh, nice. Doesn't this kind of looks familiar to you guys? I want to take this opportunity to thank all of the channel supporters out there that are supporting the channel financially, and if you are willing to do so yourself, there is a link in the video description. Yeah, that is the Genesis, or at least the Genesis device ground thingamajig, or whatever it's called. Here it is, this particular thing. Now, if that reminds you of something that is also a party popper, one of those festivity items that you're going to have. I think I have like a bunch of them. I think it's one of the latest ones, the 10th anniversary that does these things. So you basically spray that thing all over the place, and it makes the environment that you just saw a little bit with foliage, grass and stuff like that. So it revitalizes everything that's basically dead, if ground is dead, if that's the case. But anyway, that is the Genesis device. Now I am like I did mention like a couple of times when we were watching the Cryptic's live stream, I did mention that I'm definitely going to grab this bundle. And currently it is on sale, 35% off, and there is also a ship sale going on right now. So if you're interested in ships that you have not bought before, you can definitely try to get your hands on some of these things, because there are definitely a sale, 20% off going on right now. But anyway, the reason why you guys are watching this video is because you guys want to see either reviews of these two ships. I don't know which one I'm going to do, but it's kind of interesting that they also included 3 uniform pieces. It's not an entire outfit, but it is uniform pieces, so you can definitely customize these things with your character. That's awesome. You're also going to get the Genesis device here. Also going to get 2 experimental ship upgrades or ship upgrade tokens, and these are going to be the tier 6X version of your ship. I do recommend that if you're going to upgrade your ship to a tier 6X, make sure that there is no fleet version of that particular ship that you're going to buy, because the fleet version actually gives you a little bit more statistics, better better performance overall, and then use this in, so you're going to have the best out of everything that's currently available in SGO. And also I believe this is a type 2 phaser. Yeah, type 2 phaser, a compression pistol from the 2285 century. So that's going to be this one. So I'm going to buy this thing for 4,875 Zen. Here we go. Yes, I want to purchase this thing. Let's see. What did it give me? A bunch of stuff. Okay, so that's the new Genesis grounded device. The vanity device. They're calling it a vanity, even though it's not really a vanity thing, but it's what it is. And Wrath of Khan uniform pieces. So these are the pieces that are going to be unlocked. I believe, these things are definitely going to be unlocked for the entire account. So if you let me just double click on these things so you see what you're going to get. So outfit box, can we actually showcase on more details? Yes, alrighty, cool. So Wrath of Khan captain's vest, very nice. You guys, if you guys saw the movie, these things are definitely being displayed right there. Wrath of Khan engineering vest. I think they also gave these things away freely at a certain point, but now they also included it in here. And the Wrath of Khan excursion jacket. Yeah, jacket. Yep. So my apologies for that. So all these items are now unlocked in your account if you basically buy this thing for 6,000 Zen. Also, the ships. Where are the ships? Okay, so this is the first one, and this is the second one. Okay, cool. It's nice that they put that they put these two ships like right in the front of the list. Basically, the latest one that you purchased. Okay, let's do this one first, because that's kind of the Grissom Light Science Vessel. The community definitely wanted this thing to be a thing, so community is like, here you go. Anyway, so this thing is obviously it is the birth class. I'm not going to read all of the information that is written right here. I made like a separate video about that, and we also watched the live stream on these things, so not going to go through that, but I'm going to do the statistic real quickly. So we got tier 6. It is basically available for the Federation, but also if you unlocked the special cross faction, so you can use Klingons can use Federation ships, and also Federation can use Klingon ships. You guys, Klingon can actually use this thing as well. So you must complete the tutorial. Hull modifier 0.85, shield modifier 1.4. So definitely heavy on shield, definitely low on hull. It has 3 weapons in the front, 3 weapons on the aft, room for 3 devices. The console bridge, the bridge officer layout. We're going to take a closer look in space, because then I can actually show it to you guys. We have 2 tactical, 4 engineering, and also 4 science. That is going to scale up with your level. So this actually means that you can actually fly this particular ship on a low level character, and the console layout is going to scale with your appropriate level. So let's say you are level 20. Using this ship, you're going to have less consoles appropriate to your level, basically. A base turn rate of 30 degrees per second, impulse modifier 0.15 with an inertia rating of 50, plus 5 to shield power, and also plus 15 to auxiliary power. This thing has the universal console phase space membrane. This is definitely an awesome visuals. I'm definitely going to show you these things. Secondary deflector slot, subsystem targeting, sensor analysis, and it also has the molecular reconstruction ability. That's kind of like a as long as you're in combat, it's going to gain sorry. My voice is really bad right now, but anyway, it's going to get like stacks, and at the end you basically can fire this thing off, dealing massive damage to your enemy. Starship Mastery Package. This is definitely a science vessel, so enhanced particle generator, advanced shield system, enhanced retroactive circuitry, and also reactive shielding technology. Those were like the science mastery stuff. And also by the book, that is going to be a starship trait that we are going to unlock with this particular ship. Now I need to claim this thing. Hopefully it's going to, there we go. There was somebody talking to me. Let me just look up. People said, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so this thing is called the USS Finland. Okay, so I'm going to make this thing my current starship. I'm going to go over there, and right next to it is the customization part, where we're going to see how much customization we can do. And they also released an update to the customization store, and we're going to take a closer look at that, because, you know, it kind of features some cool stuff. So before I actually go over there, Night Killing Man up here actually asked me a question when I was recording. People stopped selling Zen, or is this a bug in the Zen store? So it kind of gave me, you know, a little bit of a worry, that question. I opened up the Zen store right here. This is basically the Zen dilithium conversion store, where you basically put up your dilithium and get Zen in return. There might be a bug currently. I think the listing up here is over 500 currently available, but a little bit of like technical stuff. You can only put up 500 up here. So if you put 501, it's basically not allowed. So this is, I believe this is a bug. The current pricing up here is higher than 500, might be 501 or 2 or something like that, because I do see a lot of people actually started selling their dilithium for Zen or Zen for dilithium. And right here, you can't actually buy any more Zen. You know, might be a bug. I don't know. To be honest, I have not heard any news from Cryptic saying that we have stopped the, you know, convergence of dilithium to Zen. So that might be just a bug that they need to figure out. All right, back to the normal scheduling of the video. Now, like I mentioned previously, I'm definitely going to show you guys the customization, but I also wanted to give you guys a little bit of a preview. If you're going to upgrade this thing, what you're going to get is you're going to get an extra device slot right here. So you're going to have 4 of these. You're also going to get a universal a universal console slot. That's basically going to replace this button, and all of these guys are going to go lower up here. And also you're going to have an extra Starship specific trait slot. So normally you're going to have like only 5 that are basically activatable at any given time. But if you use one of your ships that you have upgraded to a tier 6X version, that one also unlocks a 6th Starship trait that you can have. Now I currently have 8 of them, and I can then upgrade these things, but I'm not going to do that because, like I mentioned, these things also are available in the fleet store. So that means that you can upgrade. Oh, what did it do? Oh, it threw back everything that I had. But like I mentioned, you can also buy the fleet variant. So the fleet variant obviously is going to give you a little better statistics. Here we go with the customization of this thing. Yeah, that's bad. All right, let me I'll be right back. All right, so we are back here at the customization part. Now I unequipped everything obviously, and I equipped the default stuff up here. Okay, so we have different templates to choose from. This is how it comes out of the box with the Grissom. So you got the birth. Okay, so this is very plain, very nothing in details. And we have like the different area. What's changed? I don't see a lot of. There is also the option right here to change the layout of where you want this particular surrounding to be. So you have like a black screen. Oh, this is actually better for the thing. Okay, so you have the green screen. You have the gamma quadrant. That's bad. New Romulus. That's kind of interesting, right? The background of this thing. And you have also Kronos. That's actually space stuff, and you also have Earth Space Dock inside of Earth Space Dock. I think the good oldie is still gonna be my favorite one, even though black is also good to showcase, you know, so you can only focus on the ship right here. That's kind of interesting. So you got the default lighting, you got Earth Space Dock giving you a little bit more details that are coming back. That's kind of interesting. Kronos giving you that, like I always mention, Kronos gives you like that reddish hue on your ship and makes it a little bit like colorized, so it's not that good. And you also have New Romulus. New Romulus is kind of interesting. It does make the ship a little bit like bluish in nature, but we are going to go with the default lighting. That's so bad, but I do love the glare because that's kind of interesting when you're like facing the sunlight in a particular map. That's, you know, that's how I want to showcase this particular ship. So we got the default stuff up here out of the box. Now, obviously, you can actually do all kinds of mismatching components if you're into that. I'm not going to fiddle around with these things. I'm just going to show you guys the real quick the different material types that we're going to be able to equip to this particular ship. So you got the Defiant up here, you got the Galaxy, all kinds of customization options. You got the Intrepid, you got the NX version. That's kind of interesting, right? The NX version. Jonathan Archer stuff. Also Jonathan Archer late stuff later in the TV show. Sovereign. Oh, I needed to load up a little bit. Very nice, very cool. Sovereign refit. Oh yes, that looks good. That looks good. What else we got? We got Type 0. That's basically like James T. Kirk era, or at least that theme that they're going for. You got Type 1 up here. Type 2. These types all the way to types 5 or 6. These are like the worst out of all of them, because these are like the default stuff that you have access to, basically, if you're like free to play Star Trek Online and have not put any real currency money into the game. So these are the standard stuff. But then, if you go over to 6, 7, and 8, these are like the more premium stuff. Nice. Look at that. Oh, that is like, it's not like totally black, but it's like very, very dark bluish color. Nice. You can definitely see that that this is a Federation ship. You can actually see the blue outlines. Very, very nice. 7A. What's the difference between 7 and 7A? Okay, so 7 is more has more contrast than 7A. 7A is a little bit like faded out. Nice. You got 8. Okay, and then you have 8B. Okay, cool. And then you also have the veteran version. Where is the upgrade version? There should be an upgrade version in the list as well. Maybe they remove that. But the veteran, only a lot of, or at least some of you guys might have access to the veteran, because the veteran material types are bound to if you have purchased Star Trek Online. So if you bought the game basically for $100 US that you have put into the game, and there's definitely more. Oh my God, so many. Different stuff that you can have outlined in the pattern overlays right here, so you can mismatch components and give them like very, very bad color. Where is something blue like that? Looks hideous. I know. I'm just hitting a couple of colors just to see, or just give you guys a little bit of like, this is the portions that you can, so bad, that you can outline. But anyway, let me just grab another character and I'll show this thing in space, in how big it is in comparison with another character of mine. So I'll be right back. Oh my God, look at how big this thing is. Huge. Oh my God, this thing is like filling up the entire screen. Oh snap. And if I zoom out, oh my God, where is it? It's gone. It's like 1 pixel. Oh snap, this thing is tiny. So for comparison, up here I got the Lucari science vessel, the Dorito, the triangle ship. But this is tiny. I think La Serena might be, size, in size, in comparison, could be like the same thing. It's kind of like an escort. Oh my God, this thing is tiny. And yeah, you guys are probably in the comment section saying that's what she said as well. But in terms of maneuverability, we can actually see now. Do keep in mind that I do have like Endeavor stuff that are changing the turn rate, the the engine output and all that good stuff that normally you don't have access to. So all of the numbers that you're going to see up here, they are a little bit, enhanced by all of my character stuff. So it is giving you a little bit of an indication if it's, if it's that. It is moving real fast for me personally. Like I said, I have a couple of endeavors that are basically adjusting everything, all of these numbers. But this is how it turns with the normal default stuff, because I definitely changed everything back, and also the setting. If you guys are interested in that, to do that, go over here to basic, and it says move equipped items to newly readied ship. Make sure you have that off, and then all of the ships that you're going to be selecting are not going to get the previous ship items equipped on it. But anyway, this is how it turns for me. For me, it's it's definitely science related turn rate. I wish it had like a hangar bay or something like that. That would be perfect. But this thing is definitely already good enough, to be honest, if you're into science stuff. So for survivability, 4 consoles. For science-related stuff, also 4 consoles. For DPS, only 2 consoles to enhance that. But as of late, this doesn't actually mean a thing anymore, because the majority of us are using universal consoles anyway. So the profession right here, so tactical science engineering, doesn't really matter anymore. Due to the fact that we have so many different other consoles that we can slot that are basically, making these things not usable in their, as they are meant to be equipped here in basically the intended consoles slots. But here we go with the universal console information. So this technology was adapted from a scrap technology found amidst classified documents, which was originally tested on board the USS Pegasus. This is that episode on TNG where they yeah, you guys probably know that. I'm not going to reiterate that. It is capable of folding a thin membrane of phase space just beyond the ship's deflector shield. This enveloped negative. Oh wow, I can't speak. I know words. I do know words. This envelope negates the physical properties of hostile sources of physical and kinetic damage that attempt to pass through it by forcing them to phase out of normal space. Hostile energy is also affected, but the field takes time to charge up in order to have an impact. Simultaneously, the field can also charge up over time and bestow benefits on the ship outgoing torpedo weapons. This experimental technology draws a great deal of power from the Starship auxiliary subsystems while active. It will turn off automatically if that subsystem is drained to 0 or goes offline. Manually enhancing the ship's auxiliary system while the field is being generated, such as using batteries, can allow it to maintain longer. So if you are like really low on your auxiliary, you pop an auxiliary battery and it's going to basically fill up the pool again with more power to it, and then you can basically last this effect a little bit longer. This, or at least the passive power right here, gives you plus 75% in power transfer rate and also plus 5% in shield resistance. Now this is that activatable clicky, the phased shift membrane that we just read about. So it also, while active, minus 20 auxiliary power each second up to 20 seconds. Deactivated if the auxiliary power is set to 0. Power transfer rate is capped at 250%. I know you guys are definitely interested in this, and you definitely go higher than that, but this thing is capped at 250, not making you guys over there that are doing number crunching to use this or at least abuse this power right here. Also, immunity to physical kinetic based damage, because everything is basically phasing through the ship. 20 up to 400 all power damage resistance rating increases per second, and 20% up to 400% bonus all damage with torpedo weapons. That is going to increase each second. Now, during the live stream, there were a couple of you guys that were hinting that torpedo, or at least bonus all damage with torpedoes. So this particular universal console, you can grab it out of here and just put it in some other ship that you might be interested in. This is going to increase the overall effectiveness of your torpedoes up to 400%. Ooh, that's going to deal some really, really big kinetic explosions in space. Okay, so Starship Mastery, level 1 is 15% in damage exotic damage abilities. Level 2, 10% in shield hit points. Level 3 is going to improve hull healing and shield healing abilities by 10%. Level 4 is going to regenerate an X amount of shield per 6 seconds and also 5% of shield resistance. And the unlockable Starship trait is, when activated, extend duration of all bridge officer of all active bridge officer anomalies by 2 seconds. Now, 2 seconds might not be, something that you're like, wow, this is very interesting, but it's 2 seconds that they're going to be in the, gravity well or whatever it's going to be, in terms of anomalies that you're going to create with your, with your bridge officers. That's it's still 2 seconds. 2 seconds is still 2 seconds. Okay, so bridge officer layout. So you have an ensign universal station, so you can put tactical, science, or engineering up there. We have a fixed lieutenant tactical station, so only tactical up there. We have a lieutenant commander engineering for engineering stuff. We have a commander science temporal ops station for officers that have the profession temporal ops, or at least you can actually retrain them to have also temporal ops as powers goes. And we have a lieutenant commander science station. So those are the things that you can have on this particular ship. Now, the admiralty card, let me just grab all of these ships that I have and search for the admiralty numbers. I'll be right back. All right, so here it is, the Grissom Light Science vessel. Statistics 36 for the engineering. We have 18 for the tactical. We have 54 for science, and the special ability is 2.5% in critical rating from science vessels that you're going to equip with the other ships in your endeavors that you're going to start in your admiralty. We have it is currently on reserve because it's not doing anything. Alrighty, so with that being said, I'm going to equip a couple of universal, or at least, no, I'm not going to equip any universal consoles. I'm going to take this thing into combat. I'm not going to level it up because it's, I don't think there's going to be any visuals allocated with this thing. It's just going to be an extension by 2 seconds, so it's not going to be anything visually pleasing, to be honest. So I'm just going to equip this particular ship as I fly. It's not going to be the same thing as you guys are going to equip it, but it's going to be interesting, and then I'm going to take it on a patrol mission to see how it's going to do. So I'll be right back again. Alright, so in terms of layout, and like I always say, this is not a build video. Don't get this layout of yourself, but this is how I equipped this thing. I got a couple of these temporal ops abilities right here. So I got recursive I got channel 2 construction right here, and also recursive shearing number 3, just to make it interesting. For the rest, gravity was definitely something that you need to have. Tychon's Drift is also nice. Feedback pulse, tractor beam repulsors, science team, very interesting if you're running low on shield power. We got emergency power to weapons, extend shield for survivability, a little bit of more DPS. I got tactical team, I got torpedo spread and beam fire at will, because I basically have torpedoes and beams utilizing those bridge officer abilities. Now, in terms of other consoles, I'm not going to use anything else, just this, the phased space membrane and phased FFF. Where are you? Let me, because it was available right here and I can actually use it while I'm in space. So here comes the awesome visuals in 3, 2, 1, click. Oh, that's way. There we go. That's how it actually works. Those visuals are amazing, to be honest. Now, unfortunately, it has a 2-minute cooldown, so we can't use it anything, or at least anymore. But we are going to do a patrol mission, and normally I showcase our Gala patrol mission, but that's, you know, so been there, done that so many times. We are going to do yeah, let's do the Ferengi one. Here we go. That's kind of interesting. Now, this particular ship, you know, it's definitely, it's definitely smaller than I was thinking for this. I thought I was like bigger, but then. Yeah. Oh my God.
Is ready to assist you.
So everything that I had in terms, or at least that I have in terms. Oh my God, these guys. So, oh my God, more.
They've decloaked.
So everything that I have in terms of abilities, I put them on a keybind. My keybind row number 9 and 10 is automatically, and also this is that molecular deconstruction beam that they were talking about as a special ability. Make sure that you activate this thing whenever you're going into combat, because I also tend to forget these things to have it active, and it basically doesn't give me all of these whatever these things can be called, these things that you're going to need. But anyway, these nodes or whatever they are. Okay, so here we go, combat. Now, as I said, I'm gonna do everything on key binding, so gravity well up there. Oh wow, we're basically tearing up my ship apart. I need some heals. Oh, I don't have anything from my hull. Oh my God. Well, my hull is being regenerated, but very slowly. But that also has to do with, ooh, torpedo spray. Here we go. Boom. Ooh, 14k. Not bad. Ooh, everything is dead. I did that. Oh my God, I did that. I did so much damage. That's insane. You also have sensor analysis. Better to be used on a teammate than the enemy. In, you know, my personal experience with these things. But here we go with these awesome visuals, because we have lots of aggro. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, click, and then I'm basically untargetable. Nobody, whatever they're doing, is going to hit me or my hull, because you know, reasons. No, this thing is definitely awesome. In the TNG episode, this technology was used to phase out of a asteroid. That was definitely interesting. I don't know if you guys watched that particular TNG episode, but this thing was one of those cloaking things that was originally designed for, but now it can basically phase through everything, or at least it makes everything that's in the vicinity phase through the ship. So it's kind of very interesting. There you guys go. Oh, that hit me. 15k. Oh, 12k. I'm about to die. Give me some heals. And I might replace this with something to give my hull back. Get this guy. Torpedoes. Hit him. Hit him before he kills us. Get him. I don't want to die on the... Oh, no. Oh, man. I died. But anyway, you guys get the gist. This is definitely one of those iconic ships from the from the movies, from the TV shows. That's kind of interesting if you're into space Barbie as they call it these days. Wow, he basically fired that torpedo like all over the place and it hit me. I call that cheating. You cheater. Oh, torpedoes away, and boom, dead. It's a fun ship, to be honest. It's definitely not my cup of tea, and I think I've expressed this in the live stream as well. Yeah, you talk. You just talk over whatever I'm gonna say.
A deal is a deal.
All right, good. Oh my gosh, so
Like those. Never mind. You've got class.
okay, good. You stop talking. I actually needed to hit the dialogue button. But it's definitely not my cup of tea, to be honest. I really don't do science ships. I don't do cruisers. I don't do escorts. I'm more in the tactical, category. But it is, it's if you're into ships, then this bundle is definitely worthwhile, especially when it's the 35% off part is definitely interesting. And the console is definitely nice. It's one of those oh snap buttons that can get you out of trouble. And also if you're going to do like a torpedo boat, as they're called these days, 400% at a certain moment, if you could get it all the way to to the full effectiveness of that universal console, is nothing to say no to. Hope you guys had a little bit of fun and entertainment coming out of the channel. In my personal opinion, the 6,000 Zen that it is basically up for grabs right here on sale. Okay, now it's basically gone because I already bought it. But I think it is, it's one of those things that if you have the money, if you're really into these things, what's it called? The new Genesis bundle. Yeah, here we go. You're basically going to get two, iconic ships. Iconic meaning, they're basically have been in the TV shows or in the movies, and these are basically the tier 6 version of those particular ships. And you're also going to get a little bit of extra as well. Two of these tier 6 upgrade tokens, a little bit of like a type 2 phaser if you're into that, and also costume pieces, and that Genesis device that you guys already saw from the guy that was actually doing it while I was recording. Don't know who that guy is, and that was definitely not planned, but that's STO, that's Star Trek Online for you guys. Alright, so next the video that I'm going to do is going to be about the other ship, and that is not going to be tomorrow because tomorrow we're going to do the live stream, but it's going to be Sunday. If you guys are watching this video and you're like, what's he talking about? Yes, I do live streams on the channel as well. Every Saturday we do a hanging out with the community, having fun, doing some random TFOs, and also a live stream giveaways. Yes, we have 6 rounds of giveaways to give items to the community back a little bit. That's it. Later.